Hi everybody, I'm your gay wizard, giving you your Gayoscope, and this is my staff, my new staff. It's pretty powerful. So oops, and you're gay. That's how powerful it is. To be serious, why is it a Gayoscope? Well, I've been pretty gay this week, so it's gay for sure. Let me get this set up and let's begin our reading. Let's do it quick, easy. The theme of this week is the number 6. It's the episode 6. What does 6 mean? It sounds like sex. Exactly. Celebration, togetherness. I've been learning big lessons about love and whatnot. 6-9, coming full circle, realizing that the love you get is the love you give, or that the love that you get. I've been learning that if I manifest love, that I also have to take it and receive it, and in that way my love will be received. It's a pretty gay message, so there we go. That's the general theme, but I'm gonna try to focus on the sex aspect. I have the Robin Wood Tarot, so I hope everybody understands why that's funny. Let me first get some better lights up in here. The gay flare. If you were worried, let's see if we can get a double. I'm just that gay. So let's begin, friends. Good. Aries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Aries, welcome to the 6th Gayoscope. And the card is gone. What? So I picked it up, this Ace of Swords, and I picked it up, and then it flipped out of my hand, and then it came upside down. Can I just, guys, point out that my double helix here is also in the card? Okay, so Aries, thank you for being on theme. That's cool. And I have the Death card. It's a beautiful card. I've been admiring it. So it went from this to this. So this is clarity, a new idea, or the right idea. Death, transition, and it changed. Aries, this is the message I've tried to explain in the beginning. This is basically what happened to me. It's you are focused on the right thing, or you were focused on the right thing, but you the right goal, but the way of getting it changed. And I think you realized, as same as me, that the way to go about it is the other way. And I think you're letting go of an outcome without letting go of the goals, or that you can't have something. I think you are this is big growth. It feels like big growth, and it feels like a sad, no, not a sad moment, but I do feel like some grief. And you just taking the right way with a sort of in a bittersweet way, taking the right way. God, I'm saying this very wrong. An old idea died inside of you, and it became the what you think is the opposite of what you want became the right idea. But you're still learning this, so it still feels like you're doing the opposite of what you want, but it is getting you there. Same with the double helix. You want to go there, and I think you were so focused on this one path, and I think you finally succumb, or like you gave up and that died inside you, so it felt like loss, but you're finally seeing the other route up. Okay, I can't explain it better. I'm trying. I'm failing. 1, 2, 3. So sorry, Aries, but I think when it happens, you'll understand. So yeah, and I think really feel this one. Put the brain on pause. Just let it happen. Let it happen. Listen to that song. It's a cool song. Okay, my Taurian friends. We have this girl having nightmares, but that's the past. It's gone. And then we have this guy being a little baby about some things. Also gone. Sounds good, Taurus. So see the upright situation. Taurus, this guy sort of mulling over the past, the losses. So focused on these things that he can't see this one cup shining, right? And look at all the pain or the nightmares that this causes. Like, keep focusing on this, keep focusing on the past regrets, past failures, the nightmares. Interesting for me is that these are, they're both blonde haired, but I really see it as two people actually. So this is interesting. And I think Taurus, for me, it feels like two people coming together. I think one person is realizing that this girl is that one cup here. And I think they're finally brave enough to look at it. I think they realize this. I think this guy knows that this cup is shining behind him, but he's afraid to look at it. I think he's so afraid of what happened here that he's afraid to maybe look at that cup, or it took him a while. Meanwhile, this girl is hurting because she's shining like this and she knows she loves him, but he's not looking at it. And at the same time, I think this girl, by finally giving up, realizing she's worthy, she's good enough, it's not her problem, that all these worries and fears and doubts, that's still her responsibility, even though maybe they're soulmates, maybe they're the perfect partners. If this guy is not looking at that cup, it's not her fault. And I think the moment she realizes this and lets all those swords go, this guy will look at that cup. Not sort of in a causality kind of way, but I think in a beautiful, the same time that he's releasing his fears of commitment, maybe she's releasing her fears of self-doubt. That's the beautiful story I got here. Taurus, very good, very good, very good, friends. Good, good, good. Merry, merry week ahead of you. Taurus, then Gemini. Gemini, I'm dating a Gemini. I've been dating a couple of Geminis in the past. I'm realizing it's a pattern. It's scary because Geminis are difficult people. And to prove it, so really simply, you're not getting what you want. Pain, heartache. And therein lies the problem, my friends. You're stuck here in this story. You keep manifesting this. You're so afraid of this that you keep manifesting this. Sounds unfair, right? But that's the whole lesson that you need to learn. Control your thoughts. Control what you're thinking about, because you're getting it. I'm gonna be a hard ass here for a second and give you some tough love, maybe. Yeah, it's been unfair, maybe. Yeah, but I don't care how bad it was in the past. I don't care how many times people backstab you, how unfair life started for you, how many people have been awful to you, okay? The more you keep focusing on that, the more you're getting this. That's the hard lesson here. You need to control your thoughts, deal with your emotions, not ignore them, not manipulate them, not talk them away, feel them, deal with them, honor them, but then control your thoughts. You need to become the magician and get what you want. He gets what he thinks about, and he knows this. So that's why he's doing spells. That's why he's doing affirmations. That's why he's writing in his journal all night, because he knows that what he focuses on, he gets. So he's retraining his thoughts. He's retraining his ideas, his patterns. He's digging. He's making sure that the fundaments in his mind and his heart are solid. And he focuses on that he looks good every day, that people like him, that he gets what he wants. He focuses on the things where that works and not where it's not working. He's not focusing on this, he's working on where love is actually coming to him. And in that way, love will come more. And this will be no longer the truth, okay? So he's focusing on where this heart is shining and is getting more of that. So if you're having so much trouble with relationships, for instance, let that go. You want it, you're gonna get it, but let the thinking about it go, focusing on things that is working. So this is just Abraham Hicks training, okay? If you pick up a subject, doesn't matter which one, and there's negativity attached to it, you're attracting that negativity. So okay, so if your problem is money and you have to struggle being poor, so it's hard for you to think about money and then not think about being poor, okay? So how do you fix that? By focusing on where you don't have a lack mentality, where you think, oh no, that comes easy to me all the time. I have very good experiences. That weighs more than the negative. So you get more of that, okay? So this is the lesson. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's been unfair. Yes, you're afraid. You don't know if you can trust, okay? Let that go. Focus on what is going well. And then you will get more of that, and then that will flow out to the rest of your life. If you keep focusing on the heartache, you're gonna get more. If you keep focusing on being afraid that people will hurt you and backstab you and cheat on you, you will get more, okay? If you are starting a relationship and this is on your mind and this is what you're afraid about, you meet somebody, you really love them, and this triggers all these things in you, you need to deal with that or you're gonna get the same. And if you get the same, not a big deal, it's giving you a chance to deal with this so that in the future you're not afraid and you have control. So, Gemini, sorry. That was a hard lesson, okay? There's another chance. Card, it fell out. I say chance. Why did I say chance? There's another chance for you. Chariot, movement. Okay, so the reason I'm giving you this tough love, I think, is because there's movement happening. I think there's coming together, and I think you're having another chance to overcome this. Yes, you definitely are. You're getting a new chance to focus on what you want and not focus on what has been in the past. Focus on what you want, and that's trust. And that is, look at this guy. He's singing. He's being poetic about his happiness, okay? So when you meet somebody, focus on the love, focus on the good things, focus on the relationship you want, focus on what kind of partner you want. Really write that down. Go make those lists. Live in that world, live in that dream world. Let go of expectations, but really focus on what you want. And see, the balance card here is very important. 6-9. And that means the balance of your heart and your mind, and also on realizing that you get what you give. So focusing on the love in somebody. So when you meet somebody and you're focusing on how much you like this person, how much you love this person, how much on the love that you want in the world, that's gonna flow out to that person. He's gonna feel, or she's gonna feel that. So if you have fears about being rejected or what, they're also gonna feel that. So in the relationship or when you're meeting somebody, don't just be a fearful little child that is sort of a victim or you know, like you have power, you have responsibility. Pick it up, okay? So when two people meet, they both have equal amount of power, equal amount of responsibility to make it work. Take up that power. Don't just sit there and let it all happen in front of you and then be sad and grumpy because it didn't play out the way you wanted to. Very good example, when you are playing tennis and you learn that when you get the ball, you're supposed to, let's say a forehand, you're supposed to swing it all the way out. Okay? So when you start the movement, and you hit the ball, the idea of the movement is still all the way through, okay? That way you take maximum amount of control on that ball. You really are focusing on, you're taking the ball as it comes, but you really are taking the full control of where you want it to go, okay? You really are directing it. You're not just bringing the racket to the net and letting the bounce ball off. That's gonna give you no control over this ball. Then it really determines how it came to you. You want to take the full amount of control you can and redirect that ball to where you want it to go. That's how you're playing with what you're getting, and you're also maximizing what you can do with it, okay? Don't be a victim and stand there at the net just letting things bounce off you and being so angry that the ball just was too hard this time, or the spin was off, or you know what I mean? I think I made my point. Okay, Gemini? We're still talking about Gemini? Jesus. Needy. Okay, moving on to Cancer. So Cancer, your symbol for your zodiac sign is also kind of 6-9. So it's really the theme here. So maybe go to Gemini, because it's just been, oh, and the ace fell out again. So I'm seeing that as a positive sign. Also, again, Cancer, for you, I feel like I have to say this. Look at my staff. Look at the ace. Look at the staff. Look at the ace. There we go. Now you know. So that was the message for Cancer. No, but yeah, I think you could benefit from Aries and Gemini as well. But we're gonna give you the blank slate here. So you can be a Cancer without having to be cancerous right now. You know, I think you can use that word that way. No, I don't think that anymore. Cancerian. Cancers. Ooh. Are these the lovers? Yeah. He has a big penis. He has a big pimmel. Let's look at the pimmel. It's weird though. It's like it doesn't have a. Yeah. Okay. So, good. That's enough of that. Oh wow! And I'm focusing here how he's holding the sun and she's holding the moon. That's very nice. Sun and the moon. Again, the balancing, and the Wheel of Fortune upside down. Again, sorry. This is just. I'm just gonna repeat the point I made. I think with the previous ones, Cancers. The Lovers is about knowing what you want. The Lovers is not per se about a love connection or about having love. Lovers is about knowing what you want and knowing your values and standing strong in that. That's why the Lovers card is called the Lovers. It's when you love something, you are committed to it. You know. So like this is the idealized version of love, you could say, but it applies beautifully on other aspects of your life. I talk too much sometimes. This Wheel of Fortune is, look how dopey this message becomes when it's upright. The Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. This is bullshit, right? This is like a romantic movie without like content. Like, oh, they're so in love and life is bringing them together and everything is cool. Like a Sandra Bullock movie. No shade there. I really like Sandra Bullock. She's nice. No. And saying again, know what you want, know your values, then go out and get it. It's not about luck. It really is not. if you are not getting what you want, if you're not attracting the right people, if you don't believe you can get what you want, that's your point of attraction. You need to change that. If you feel unlucky, you need to go think about why that is. Why are you attracting bad luck to your life? Why is this happening? It's not bad luck. It's not about luck. It's about you creating your luck. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune you need to see more as the I like to think of life this way. We have full control, and we really just need to ask for what we want, and we will get it. However, why does that seem very hard to believe in our lives? There are other things at play. There's something more going on that we don't understand, or that we don't have full conscious about. So there is a thing turning around us that we don't know. So yeah, it feels like sometimes life throws us things. We really, like, why would we want bad luck? Or why would we want bad things for ourselves? However, this is saying take back that control. It's about taking back the power. Focus, what do you want? Yes, maybe you didn't get it in the past, maybe you fucked it up, maybe something happened, maybe there's something that makes you believe that this is hard to get, or maybe you gave up on it. But then go out and get it. It's not about the wheel turning. It's not about you, oh, I want this, but it never keeps happening. I just don't meet the right people. No. I'm not attracting it. Why? Why is my point of attraction wrong? Why am I attracting things that are bad for me? Why do I attract things that are not what I want? And then fix that. Okay? Keep asking the questions. Why though? Why? Why? Again, the number 6. So we are right on team. Cancers. Good. Thank you. Moving forward. Lions. 3, a card fell out, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Lions. Okay. We have our 9, and the time is just 2222. Just saying that. Okay, no, there's a reason. So we get 2222. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Then we have the 9 of Wands. Guy holding on, keeping strong for the new beginning. It's not happening, so he's not taking the new start. And the 3 of Swords in reversed, I mean. Yeah. So Lions, you're supposed to be this, like, yeah, it's been a hard road and a tough one, but took some damage. We're still holding strong, and we're taking that new stick and we're going for it. And you're not taking a new beginning, passionate wise, because you don't want this. You're afraid. You're focused on this, letting go of the heartache. You're very focused on letting go of the heartache. Never gonna be brokenhearted ever again. That's a song by Robin, and maybe listen to that song and understand that she's not singing about other people. So she starts the song with like, come on, let's have it out. Go ahead and try a little crazy on me. You don't have to worry. She's singing to herself. Let's fall in love again. Let's try again. You deserve love. I want to have fun. And that's what the 2222 means. The 2 is about you partnering with yourself. Okay? It's about go for love. Hope, want things, but realize that in the end it's you and you that have to make the party happen. So go have fun with yourself. Meet new people and have fun with that. Don't put so much hope. Don't put so much power with the other person. That's how you never get a broken heart again. When you realize, when you stop giving your heart away to other people and take up that shit on yourself, then you don't have to worry about people stabbing you. And the 3 is the number of other people, right? Keep it at the 2. Love yourself. Have fun with yourself. Have adventures with yourself. Yeah, meet other people, go crazy. Don't give away that power. Keep it for yourself this time. That's your new start. So these 8 old wands, this is you getting over this. You're afraid of this. It's not about this. It's about you. Stay strong in that, and then love will come. You will get love, the good love, when you love yourself. Remember that this in the past, you kind of did that to yourself. Not because you're not like you want bad things or you, but this was to learn you, to find yourself, and I think you did. So don't give that up. It's not about you having to choose between yourself and other people. Like if I choose for myself, I have to stay inside and I can't date, or I can't fall in love. No. Don't you love when people do that? Makes you feel so respected. I think you get my message. Don't be afraid of this. You don't have to be when you get your own back, and you can want love and want to fall in love, but trust me, you have to fall in love with yourself first before any other people. Before you can accept that other people will love you. That's the point. You will never accept it until you really love yourself. Then you can maybe oh yeah, maybe he does like me really like that much. Maybe. You will never accept it if you don't really love yourself, and then you will keep sabotaging yourself and keep getting that Three of Swords. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Pew, pew, pew. Lions. Goodbye, lions. Virgos. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, this one. I'm gonna keep this separate. See what that's about. Okay. Whoop, and we continue with the swords. 8 of Swords. She's all like, what? I always see like she thinks that the people are still standing and like they just left her sword, and she's like, she's talking to people who aren't there. That's the important one here. Fighting with people that aren't there. In the Santa Muerte tarot, it's clearer where there's this guy holding up the sword to these 8 swords in the sky, these in the clouds, these invisible foes, adversaries. And I have this Ace of Cups upside down. Self-love, talks about self-love. Virgos. Yes. Okay. So this may be a hard one here. So this traditionally talks about self-love or self-care. However, that's not how it feels here. It really feels like spilled love. And I think it's getting to you. I think somehow this is the story I got. Okay, so sorry if it's wrong. I think you are learning to love yourself, to love yourself first, to put yourself first. And you've been in this process, but however, it's an ongoing process. You meet the other people, and I think you've been trying again to go out and meet other people, and however, I don't think you did anything wrong. However, you're in the phase where you're testing the waters and you're letting old patterns come up again. Just the normal, I think this is the normal way where you're learning this. But this cup of yours, I think it was so, you were just filling it, you were just feeling good about this cup of yours, and then it got spilled over a bit. People were, I think, like, you didn't really put that much emphasis on it, but the hope was there. And that kind of got knocked over. And it kind of got to you hard. That discouraged you, maybe. So my advice is just that you're on the right path. It doesn't feel like that, but you are. And I think I think this cup that you were sort of building up kind of knocked over, and I think you're learning to not put it out there again. That it's just another layer of you learning to love yourself, okay? So don't be hard on yourself. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not failing yourself. You're not abandoning yourself. You are learning how to love. You're learning how to love, okay? And this is also learning how to love yourself. So what is the limit? What is the line in the sand that I draw? How do I care about myself and still approach other people? That's a process. So don't be hard on yourself. And these mental anguish, I think you're supposed to face this again, because they're still there, right? All triggers, all things keep coming up, for a reason, for you to deal with them once and for all. And sorry, this is the message, like, cry and feel like, know why this is so hard for yourself. Learn this about yourself, but pick yourself up again. Go back. Okay, this hurt me, this kicked me on my ass. It really hurts. I'm disappointed. I hoped for something and I didn't want to admit that I hoped for something, and then I got hurt again. Yeah, but I'm trying and I'm getting back out there and I'm meeting people again and I'm doing it again, and at least my life is moving again, and I'm seeing that inside of me that there's something that wants to love and wants to try, and that's good. But I still get to learn to love myself. Don't be hard on yourself. Yeah, I hope I helped somebody. Oh, and we had the third card. Eight of Wands in reverse, upside down. Really nice card. Wow, look at the planets. And the 8 upside down is a slow movement. So that fits in here. You're trying, your cup got knocked over, it's hurting you more than you wished, and it's moving a lot slower than you wished it would. And that's normal. That's life. It moves a lot slower than you wish it moved. That's life. Literally, life is just energy slowed down. Really. Matter is just energy slowed down a lot, so we're all just stuck in time. And it's not even real, and you're not even real, and I'm not even real. But magic is real. So that's cool. That's cool, right? Yeah, because that's why magic works, guys. If time is a set thing, you can predict where light will be because you see the whole thing. But if you slow it down, it would say, how can you say where the light will be 2 meters from now? Yeah, because we know it goes straight on, dude. Or kind of. See what I mean? So that's why I can predict the future, and that's why this works. And that's why I'm a wizard. If you were interested in that. Who am I talking to? Oh, Libras. Libras. Come to me. Listen to the wizard, to the wizard. Okay, we got this Queen of Swords. Wow. I've never seen a more non-bitchy Queen of Swords. She doesn't seem like that bad at all. She just seems like I can't. Oh, and the butterflies. Look at the little tweeny butterflies. She doesn't seem like, come here, I'm not gonna hurt you. In the world, upside down. Loyalty. Loyalty. No switch inside. Okay. Yeah, that's the message here. Holding on. Not letting go. Not letting go of yeah. Yeah. The Queen of Swords is double here. Normally I would say she's a bit, she's not the bitch, not at all bitchy. Somebody who is just, you see it, you say you have the heart versus mind, a bit like you have somebody super passionate who just loves but keeps going into abusive relationships, and then you have somebody who overthinks things and doesn't trust her heart or wants to rationally come to conclusions first. That's more the Queen of Swords, right? So the under romantic maybe side, but that's also not true. It's more the analytical side of things, right? But the blue is nice here. It's about the voice talking, the world upside down. Yes, you're not letting go. Talk about it. I think you need to talk. I think you need to close chapters here, or you need to, for yourself, find some release. And I think this happens by, you need to talk, you need to share, you need to express anyway, you need to maybe just put out that message and let things go. Yes, let things go, let things transform. That's why the butterflies are here, okay? This is about metamorphosis, and this is about you learning not to stay loyal to situations or people. Out of fear. Don't stay loyal out of fear of making a mistake. You stay loyal out of love and out of... Loyalty is a weird word. Let's not talk about it. Letting go. And I think you need to voice this for yourself. Let's say your ex is not talking to you. Maybe still send him a message. Just for yourself. It's not about the other person. Just to say, look, I need to get this off my mind and get it over with. And I just need to say a couple of things, like you hurt me, and or I have trouble moving on, but I need to let you go now, and it's been a while. Don't care about how they feel or what they think about you. Just say it. That's a message that I heard from somebody else, and I just felt like repeating. Or am I being lazy? Maybe. Libra. Okay, Scorpios. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scorpios. 1, 2. So we have the High Priestess here, Scorpios, and we have the Ace of Pentacles upside down. Interesting. What I wanted to say was trust your instincts, or trust listen to your instincts. And the Ace of Pentacles on upside down here kind of meant to me, I saw it as a relationship wise, don't go looking for something new. The new start is failing. I think you make a new start. I think you're trying to. I think you, and this is, for me, it's about people. I'm not seeing it as business wise, but it can be, where you're trying to see a new venture and it's failing on you, or it's not anything. But the High Priestess is calling your attention. That's how I see it. You're dating a couple of people and you have high hopes, or it's very promising, or you're sort of having a second date with somebody you had a good time with, and it's just not catching on. Or you're putting in some investments or having some ideas and everything sort of is just not jiving. And the High Priestess is here to tell you, think. There's a reason. Why? Why though? Why though? Why though? Keep asking why. Something is calling on you for your attention. I think you're not supposed to take the new road here. There's something better, and you are ignoring it. Yeah, okay, that's what I got. Scorpios. Need to move on here. So, no, not a lot of work for you this week. Just carry on. No. Sit down and think why you're not supposed to go that way, and what maybe you left behind, or why the new way you're wanting to go is not right. You're not doing anything wrong. Just your inside is telling you this is not you're being this is not where we want to go. The right idea, the wrong road. That's the theme here. Like, look at the DNA double helix. You're going this one way. You're supposed to go the other way. They're still going up, both of them. But one way is better for you. So, Scorpio, Sagittarius, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want this card. So, good. Death, upside down, and balance, 2 of Pentacles. Walking the tightrope, walking the thin line. Why Sagittarius? Do you keep holding on to this? Why do you keep doing this? Look, it's unnecessary. Let yourself fall, or throw those stupid pentacles away. There's a magical swan boat behind you that's flying through the air. Life could be easier. That's all I got. Sagittarius, you are resisting letting go. You're like trying to hold on to things, and you're making it so hard for yourself. And there's no reason. This is ballast. You are still trying to hold 2 things up, or trying to honor yourself in something else. I could go on and on. I'm just gonna call you to look at this picture and try to imagine where in your life you are making it this hard on yourself. I want to look at your face and see how unhappy and uncool she is there. That's what I got. Sagittarius. Wait, our death card wants to speak more. I was focusing on this flower, this rose, this white rose. It's saying to me, you are making something beautiful happen. It's like the flower is blooming and it's lacking the color. I feel like you're manifesting something, you're making something happen, and you're afraid to kind of go full on, like make that beautiful flower shine and give it the color it deserves. So pay attention, because you might be letting good things pass you by here, because you are not not giving the love where it's supposed to be, because of loyalty again. That's a big word for me this week. Loyalty. Good. Then, Capricorn, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Capricornus. Go back to Sagittarius. This is weird. So I'm trying to see if I'm... So I just told Sagittarius, they got it like this. You are resisting death. You are holding on to this tightrope act that you don't need to be. You're making it hard on yourself. And now, Capricorns, the same cards, but this is the right way up. So death, transition. Okay, completely different message, Capricorns. I think you are experiencing letting go of things. I think you are sacrificing. It feels more like sacrificing something, and you are walking the tightrope. I feel in this card you are walking the thin line, and you're supposed to. The golden path. This is the golden path. That's why it feels like you're sacrificing things. That's why it feels like you can't have fully what you want right now. It feels like you have to labor a lot, and it's a struggle. You have to give up yourself a lot to get to your passions. And you're supposed to walk this golden path. You're supposed to be walking this thin line. You're learning balance. You are learning balance. You are learning the beautiful thing that happens when you balance two extremes out. You go to the golden path, and there is beauty there. You're not seeing it yet. Keep going. It's hard, a lot of changes. I think a lot of you letting go, having to let go of things. Interesting that it will come back to you, and you're right. Keep going. Good, good. There's one card here left. Yeah, look, 6. Celebration. You're getting there. You are gonna be feeling very happy soon. Not right now. It's a process, okay? But you are getting there. Keep walking the thin line. Don't give up. Keep being strong. Keep knowing that you know where you're going, and it's a good place. Celebratory things are coming. Okay, well, Aquarius. God. Death again. Death and the 8 of Swords upside down. Considering the last few weeks, I think Aquarius, this is you still saying goodbye to old negative patterns, old ways of thinking, old fears, old doubts. It's again a transformation for you. Feel like you're discovering a new side of yourself, or you're finding the new person inside yourself, and it's like a new layer, like another skin you're shedding, or you've shed. Like normally Aquarius is the sign that's very you don't tell him who to be, like they know very well who they are, and yet I think there's a deeper level that is that people are like that because of how their life went. People are very confident or creative because of influences outside. So I think you're dealing with the deeper levels of like some fears here, and those are falling away. It feels a bit like a lonelier process here, maybe a bit of a lonelier week, but it doesn't feel like lonely. It feels like you finally finding a new peace with yourself. Like things are, you're alone, there's no TV on, there's no music, you're just sitting there and it's fine. You know, the sense of ease with yourself, being alone. There's no longer this constant running away from it. Cranes in the Sky by Solange talked about this. Cranes in the Sky. Okay, Pisces, to conclude this hour long. I was gonna do half an hour, 20 minutes tops, and it's 50 minutes. So, whose fault is that? God. It's God's fault. Whoa! And this one. Okay. So, my friends, my Pisces, my fishy friends. The 2. Oh, this is so interesting. No, it's not. Oh, it's not interesting. Sorry. Sorry, oversold it. 2 of Wands. Two of Wands is taking up control, right? So he's got the stick, he's got the world. Just has to decide. So in another deck, it's like the 2 of Wands. They're giving it to you. They're giving you the drummer sticks. Like, make some music happen. Okay? And we have the Lovers reversed. So Pisces, I feel like you're stuck in this really weird phase where you feel this. You feel like you're supposed to step up to the plate now and take up control and go conquer the world, and yet you can't, or it's blocked, that's because the Lovers is about values, knowing what you want, and I think you're confused about what you want. I think you're not feeling it because I'm gonna give you the answer. You gave up on what you wanted. You need to go back and see that you're not giving yourself what you want because you think it's bad for you, or because you had to give it up, or a certain type of relationship, a certain type of energy feels like a love thing, and it feels like it's messing up the rest of your passions. Like, yeah, fuck love, but I want this and this and this, and then like going for it, and yet giving up on a certain type of love, or the hope of it. It's the hope, right? It's the not being closed off and staying open. It's blocking your other passions. You need to first realize that, oh shit, I want this. I still do. And it's nothing I can do about that. And I'm gonna try to get it from myself. And then you're gonna feel that again. So go back inside it. Go back, figure out what you want really. Not what do I want now that I know that the first thing I want caused me so much pain and made me feel stupid, or made me look like an idiot, or embarrassed me. No, go back to that. That's still what you want, and you didn't get it, and you're still allowed to get it. Give yourself that. Give it to yourself. Yes. Okay? You need to give yourself the love again. Allow it. Because that's what it's about. Giving it to yourself. It's a cool card. So, Pisces. Have a good week. And see you next week for the 7th episode. Wow. This is still happening. Okay, so I'm being weird. Goodbye.